Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, says the federal interest rate will remain at a 23-year high of 5.25% to 5.5%, where it's been since last summer in an attempt to bring inflation down.
Inflation is still too high. Further progress in bringing it down is not assured, and the path forward is uncertain.
As the new year began, investors were hopeful that we might see up to 3 rate cuts this year, which would have eased the burden for those carrying debt or looking to borrow. But since January, inflation has been ticking back up, fueled in part by rising costs for housing and gasoline. In March, consumer prices were up 3.5% from the year before, well above the Fed's target of 2%.
We don't like to react to 1 or 2 months' data, but this is a full quarter, and I think it's appropriate to take signal now, and we are taking signal.
At the moment, we seem stuck at 3%.
Lawrence White, a professor of economics at New York University, says this high Fed rate has direct impacts on consumers, who will now continue to face high borrowing costs.
Residential mortgages, automobile borrowing, or credit card debt.
One silver lining, White says that all of this is good news for savers, as high-yield accounts will also continue to grow at a higher rate. Investors are now forecasting just 1 interest rate cut for this year, likely not coming until at least the fall. That means these high borrowing costs aren't going away anytime soon. In Washington, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.